Local News Live. I'm your guest host tonight, Bob Zick. Normally you would see me on the Inside Insight News Hour on Wednesday, 8:30 to 9:30 p.m. But you're going to get the same quality newscast tonight. And this is just, for me, this will be a warm-up for this coming Wednesday. Last Wednesday, this past Wednesday, I did not have a show because it was Veterans Day, so the studio was closed, and they ran a replay of my show from the previous week. But I hope you're tuned in and ready to go here. This is live, so feel free to call in with your question and comment. We don't have the normal lead-in piece like I have on my show, you know, the Fighting for Truth, Justice, and the American Way. We're fighting for truth, justice, and the American way right here tonight, Friday night, November 13th, Friday the 13th. So it's going to be bad luck for some of the people that I'm going to talk about tonight, like the racist State Representative Peter Fischer, the worst kind of racist there is. We're going to be talking about him. We're going to be talking about that scumbag newspaper called the Maplewood Lily Review, also that scumbag newspaper, the Little Detroit Pioneer Press. Hey, folks, you have to watch these newspapers. You have to understand that they have an agenda. And their agenda, of course, is supporting the people that funnel money to them. And they have an inherent goal of supporting the system because the system supports them because the system's a cash cow to these newspapers. So we're also going to have the grant issue going on there. Again, the article that was in the Little Detroit Pioneer Press, that would have been on Monday, and that was written by Mary Devine. I like Mary Devine, and we're going to talk about that article. We're going to talk about what are the other issues? We have some North St. Paul Schools issues. We have St. Paul Schools issues. So we have plenty to do tonight. Feel free to call in with your questions or comments. And, you know, when we do this show, I don't try to be politically correct. I just want to be correct. We don't want to pussyfoot around and, you know, not use the correct verbiage to describe these despicable characters like Peter Fischer or the Lily newspaper or the Pioneer Press. We put it out there so you can understand what we're talking about. If you don't agree, then call in. If you agree, call in. We're only right 99.9% of the time. All right, what should we start out with tonight? Let's start out on the local issue. Here's at the Lily Maplewood Review Reg newspaper that will print anything that supports the system and the system candidates. Now, in Maplewood, you just had the election of two school or city council candidates, Brian Smith and Tu Zhang. Well, I'll tell you what. Let's run down who these two characters are. Neither one of them have ever done anything when it concerns Maplewood in terms of being at city council meetings. Matter of fact, they weren't even at the city council meeting Monday. Wouldn't you think that two people that just got elected to the city council would start showing up for city council meetings even though they haven't shown up in the past, haven't been on any commissions, haven't